Hello there, Taurus. Welcome to your mid-September 2017 tarot reading. So the next 2 weeks, what I'm feeling first of all is when it comes to the work environment, I feel like there is or there has been a major falling out with the person in the work environment. Either they're not able to hold up their end of the bargain, they don't have strong work ethics, they're not doing something that they're supposed to. And I feel like this person is somebody that they say like treads through life very lightly. They make promises that they can't really keep, or either that or their conduct, their demeanor, they're not exactly reliable. And I do feel there has been instances where this person might have had a lot of complaints lodged against them. And so this is the month, or for the next 2 weeks, I feel like there's going to be some major changes in the work environment where the person is kind of let go, or you might need to be the one to break the news to that person that they're doing things the wrong way, that they need to shape up, or they're going to be released from the work environment. So I do feel some people leaving work, and I feel like it might not be until like the late October, early November timeframe where new people will come in to replace them, okay? So I feel like there's a little bit of a vacancy when it comes to the work environment, and somebody needs to be called in to fill that slot temporarily, but then the permanent personnel might not be available until the end of October, until November, when the permanent person comes in. So in the meantime, the workload might actually be a little bit heavier on your end if you're called in to fill in the slack, or to pick up the slack from that vacancy. So just something that to be aware of, okay? I feel that your freedom of movement, traveling, taking trips, doing recreational things might be a little bit hindered as a result of the workload picking up. I'm also sensing as well, you are being very careful about the information that's filtering in. And you're being very careful about how you disseminate the information, how you give the information out to the public. You are naturally a very methodical and cautious sign. And I feel like somebody around you, and this is in dealings, financial dealings, they're telling you like, they're telling you such and such. It's like they're telling you about, here's the financial arrangement, here's what it looks like. And I feel like they're omitting very important details. And I see you kind of like just, smiling with them and kind of nodding your head, and then asking a few questions. But I feel like deep down, you don't trust the information that is given to you. And so you're kind of you're just, making nice. You're waiting for them to go away before you can peruse the contracts, before you can look things over, before you can, clearly decide for yourself, what is it that they're hiding? What are they trying to get at? What are they trying to do? So I feel like you're dealing with people in a financial situation, and there is a little bit of like, there's misgivings on your end about whether or not they're giving you the exact information. I don't feel that they are, so dig a little bit deeper. Don't take them, what they say, at face value. I feel like you have to kind of maintain, a very trusting and a very stoic, countenance, but at the heart of it, I feel that you need to, not take what they say at face value and do the research and the digging on your own, okay? So people are leaving the work environment, and I also feel like, new work being given to you, or, they're asking you if you want to take on new work. And I feel that you have the energy and you have the stamina and you definitely want to do it. But it seems that they need to be very clear with you as to your compensation if you need to take on additional work, okay? So I feel like this is something that you're still thinking about. It might not be resolved this month. Okay, so I feel like the end of October and November is when the work situation, the career front, is really going to start to stabilize, and that's when you're not going to be inundated with extra work, and that's when, traveling, long-term travels and long trips can be taken for many of you. I'm feeling a very big love vibe with this this spread. And what I'm feeling is that for many of you, there is a significant relationship partner. Okay, so I have here an earth sign, so a Sagittarius, a Leo, or an Aries, sun, moon, or rising. This is somebody that, it's like an opposites attract type of an energy. There is a lot of love with this person. They are generally, I feel like, quite honest, quite loving, quite trusting, and there's an innocent energy about this person. So I feel like you can't help but just like them because, they're buoyant, they're bouncy, they're exciting, and they I'm just sensing that they're so honest that you can't help but admire them. You can't really fault them because, everything they do is out of honesty. And so you're trying to figure out how to make this relationship work. And I do feel for many of you, you might be, there's like some major changes in the relationships, okay? But I feel like at the heart of it, the two of you really love and care about each other, but you're just trying to see like, how is this going to work? And I also feel family interference happening between you and the other person. It could be family responsibilities kind of driving you apart, or family obligations that you have to take care of or they have to take care of on their end. So it's kind of interfering in the relationship between the two of you. And then I'm also feeling a water sign. So this is a Pisces, Cancer, or a Scorpio. I feel like you have a water sign coming back from the past, giving you an apology or, wanting to reconcile with you, but I feel that you are trying to move on. You are like moving on. And so it seems to me like this is coming in belatedly. So water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, or Rising, coming in from the past. And I feel like it's a little bit too belated. You have already moved on. You're trying to move on with your life. And you have other things. It's like it was there for a reason. It was there for a time. And now that you're no longer, stuck in that energy, you want more out of, life. You want more for yourself. So I feel like some changes in relationships are very irreversible for this month. When it comes to family, I'm seeing like they say like an east meet west type of energy. So culturally, you might be very different. Family values might be very different. The sense of family, I feel, is becoming a little bit of a burden in a relationship. How do we raise our kids? Whose family are we hanging out with for Thanksgiving, for example? Whose family are we hanging out with for Christmas, for New Year's, etc.? So there's this push and pull energy from differing expectations when it comes to family. Aries got a very similar energy, but I feel like it's with blended family. I feel like with yours, it's more like too many chefs in the kitchen. It's like too many people, too many inputs, too many advices, and too many egos kind of like blending into this situation that might really interfere with your relationship. I feel long-term planning for many of you with a significant other when it comes to major trips. So this is like planning to come see them and planning to take time off, or they planning to see you. So many of you might be operating from a distant with a relationship partner. And you're dealing with a relationship partner, I feel like somebody who travels a lot, who's very diverse is what I'm sensing. They might be mixed, heritage. They might have mixed cultures. They might have grown up like without a home. They might have just rolled around to a bunch of places. But I feel like there is an energy of, operating or dealing with someone from a distance. And I feel like it can be very good because there is a lot of love there. So try to maintain that relationship, okay? So that is all the information I have for you. I wish you the best, and I hope the reading has been helpful for you guys. I'll talk to you soon. Take care.